Welcome back to Wander Wonder. The reconciliation of opposites is a theme that I've been exploring as of late. The nature of the number two of duality, that is the outer world, the world of the senses, and the inner world, the world of the imagination, the yin and the yang, the principle of two. Yeah, this is a theme that I've been exploring as of late, specifically the reconciliation of opposites. We can see the nature of two-ness in our lives, and I think that's really where concepts like the Cabala or Alchemy or things like this really begin to resonate with people, because they aren't really so esoteric. It's just an understanding, seeing patterns between things. And even right now as we speak, I can think of the walk out and the walk home. You can think of night and day, the sun and the moon, the positive, the negative, the good and the bad. All of these are aspects of two-ness in our lives. White and black, life and death. And there you have it, the most epic duality of all, that of life and that of death. And you could say that part of the great work, or part of the mission of the alchemist, is to find life beyond death, or to reconcile one with the other, to have within this within this world that we're occupying right now, to have an understanding of how it all works, how this great cycle works. And I think someone historically probably said it right once, that the truth is self-evident. You do not need to justify what is in plain sight true. And we don't see absolute decay in the physical world. When we look at things like alchemy or Hermeticism, you can see one of the most popular axioms: as above, so below, as without, so within. And we can see a link within the metaphysical and the physical, that is the realm within the imagination, accessible not necessarily through our day-to-day senses. And then we have the world of our senses, the world where our name is who we are, our body is how people know we're there. We have these two things, as above, so below. So if you don't really see true decay in the physical world, as to say a corpse breaking down, you could assume that in the next world, or in the metaphysical, that the spirit isn't necessarily just breaking down to nothing. I think what's happening more likely, in my opinion, is that the decay of the body begets something else in the great circle of life. And you can see, this is probably why the movie The Lion King is just so great. It is great, I don't care what you say. It's a great movie, go watch it, Circle of Life. But we can see the body returns to the earth, the decay, the insects, the vultures, all of these things will pick apart the carcass. It will nourish, whether an animal or whether the earth. I'm certain that most of us would make great fertilizer if we weren't full of microplastics. But I would like to think that each soul, at the end of the day, if ascension can't be figured out, if life after death can't be figured out, if death can't be transcended, then each soul really is absorbed into a great body of energy. Whether or not there's a conscious awareness in that energy, or if that's something that you have to give up at death, that's up for debate. Maybe you have a choice in the matter. That's all for today.